For 3 transfer windows, Arsenal has been one signature away from Premier League glory. The club that revolutionized their defense and midfield keeps hitting the same wall up front. But what I'm about to show you was never meant to go public. This is Arsenal's actual striker shortlist for 2025. And their top target isn't who anyone expected. Arsenal's return to the elite of English football has been impressive. From tactical discipline to smart recruitment, Arteta's project has transformed nearly every position on the pitch. Every position except one. The striker position has become Arsenal's Achilles heel. While Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah have had moments of brilliance, neither has provided the clinical edge needed for a title-winning campaign. The numbers don't lie. Arsenal creates the second most chances in the league, but ranks 5th in conversion rate. 20 more goals a season, and they'd be champions. It's that simple. So what's the plan? My sources inside the club have confirmed Arsenal has categorized their striker targets into 3 tiers. I can reveal all of the names on the list. Tier 3 represents the low-risk, moderate reward options. Players like Alvaro Morata and Anthony Modesto offer experience and could be available on favorable terms, but they're stopgaps, not solutions. Tier 2 is where it gets interesting. These are the emerging talents that could explode into world-class strikers. Benjamin Šeško continues to impress at Leipzig. Evan Ferguson's development trajectory is remarkable. Alexander Isak and Viktor Gyökeres has been scoring for fun. All 3 are being closely monitored. But it's Tier 1 where Arsenal is prepared to break the bank. These are the game changers, the guaranteed upgrades. Victor Osimhen remains a priority target, with his pace and aerial ability perfectly suited to the Premier League. Rasmus Højlund has caught Arteta's eye with his movement and finishing. But the most shocking name on the list is Harry Kane. Yes, the former Tottenham captain and Arsenal's longtime nemesis. Sources close to the club say Arsenal recognizes that Kane, despite his Spurs connection, represents the perfect stylistic fit. His link-up play, finishing and Premier League experience make him the ideal striker for Arteta's system. At 31, Kane has 2 or 3 elite seasons left. His time in Germany has been productive but not perfect. The prospect of returning to London to finally win the Premier League titles that eluded him at Tottenham, that narrative is too perfect to ignore. How would this work? Arsenal's strategy appears threefold. First, negotiate with Bayern, who might be open to selling if Kane indicates a desire to return to England. Second, offer Kane a contract focused on achievements rather than duration. And third, perhaps most crucial, convince the Arsenal faithful that signing a Tottenham legend makes competitive sense. It's a risky gamble, but one that could pay off big time. Kane would undoubtedly be a divisive figure among the Gunners' faithful. But in the pursuit of trophies, sentimentality can take a back seat. If executed properly, this could be Kane in his prime could have won multiple titles with Arsenal. Now he's entering the twilight of his career, hungry for that elusive top prize. His leadership qualities and tactical intelligence would also boost a relatively young squad. And while some may criticize the length of a potential deal, focusing on performance-based incentives mitigates risk. The exact details of any agreement would hinge on negotiations between the clubs and the players' representatives. But structuring the deal to reward Kane for helping Arsenal achieve their objectives provides a compelling offer. It's a bold, controversial path, but in football, risks often equal rewards. The summer transfer window will tell us everything about Arsenal's real ambitions. Their project under Arteta has brought them tantalizingly close to glory. But the final piece, that elite striker, continues to elude them. Will they play it safe with promising talents like Šeško, or will they shock the football world by bringing Harry Kane back to North London, just wearing different colors this time? The saga is far from over. My sources continue to feed me new developments. So, to ensure you don't miss any updates, hit subscribe. The race for the Premier League title is heating up. Manchester City is lurking just behind Arsenal. And without that clinical edge up front, the Gunners may struggle to hold on. The pressure is on, and as the summer approaches, expect fireworks in the transfer market. So what's next for Arsenal? Will they stick with a safe pair of hands like Martinez or go all in on the exciting but unpredictable Xhaka? Your guess is as good as mine. But one thing's for sure, the drama is just beginning. The football world is buzzing with rumors about Arsenal's potential summer moves. But one player who seems destined to stay put is Bukayo Saka. Despite interest from Liverpool, Real Madrid and Manchester City, the young winger has pledged his future to the Gunners. In an exclusive interview with the club's official website, Saka revealed his happiness and commitment to Arsenal. He said, "I've been here since I was 7 years old. This is my home. I'm so happy here. I love this club. I love the fans. I love the manager and my teammates. We've made a promise to each other that we're going to bring the club back to where it belongs. I believe we'll do that. I want to 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 win trophies here." Saka's loyalty and ambition are clear. He wants to help Arsenal return to the top and claim the silverware that eluded them last season. The 22-year-old has blossomed into one of the Premier League's most electrifying players. His pace, trickery, and eye for goal make him a constant threat to opposition defenses. It's no surprise that Europe's elite are circling, but Saka's decision to stay at Emirates Stadium is a major boost for Arsenal. However, another player who looks set to depart is Granit Xhaka. The Swiss midfielder has been a divisive figure during his time at Arsenal. When he first arrived from Borussia Mönchengladbach in 2016, there were high expectations. Xhaka was seen as a dynamic box-to-box midfielder who could add creativity and steel to Arsenal's engine room. However, he struggled to live up to his price tag and often faced criticism for his performances. Things took a turn in 2019 when he was stripped of the captaincy after an altercation with fans. Despite this, Xhaka remained a key player for the team, forming a solid partnership with Thomas Partey in central midfield. His vision and passing range often unlocked defenses, while his tireless running and tackling helped break up opposition attacks. Nevertheless, his disciplinary record remains a concern. Xhaka has accumulated 17 red cards in all competitions for Arsenal, making him the club's most red-carded player since his debut. Now at 31, Xhaka's time at Arsenal appears to be coming to an end. Bayer Leverkusen have emerged as frontrunners, offering Xhaka a return to the Bundesliga and a reunion with former Arsenal teammate. For Arsenal, it's a good deal. They can cash in on a player who will soon be out of contract and replace him with a younger, hungrier talent. In comes Declan Rice, a dynamic defensive midfielder who can shield the back four and dictate the tempo. Rice's primary role would be to sit in front of the defense, breaking up attacks and distributing the ball intelligently. This would allow Partey to push forward and express himself more freely, forming a formidable midfield partnership. West Ham's valuation of around £100 million is steep, but Rice's quality and age justify the investment. Arsenal need a long-term solution in midfield, and Rice fits the bill. What do you think? Is signing Harry Kane really what Arsenal needs right now? And will they actually consider the idea of bringing in a striker like Kane? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.